Hello, John. My name is Sean Everett, and I am a website analysis expert at Zucker Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent over your website for analysis. Here is your analysis. I found some things out that I think are going to be helpful to you, and they're things you can do yourself. And hopefully, that will show you that we have goodwill towards you and your success with your website. So this is your website. You already know that. It's a lovely website. It's not big on photos, but it's a beautiful website. Once somebody gets here, they will go in. I'm not as interested in the aesthetics of your website. That doesn't interest me very much. What interests me most are the guts of your website, the stuff that the Google search crawler actually sees when it crawls through your site. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. I went to a Google search and I typed in San Antonio, Texas roofer. And the first thing that comes up here is what we in the industry call the map pack because it's attached to a map. We're not very creative in this industry. We call things as we see them. So this is the map pack, Stevens Roofing, Rocks Roofing, Rollins Roofing. Here's what these folks did that you might not have done yet or might not have done thoroughly, and that is go to Google and fill out a Google business profile. You can do that this afternoon or this evening. Go to Google, find the Google business section, fill out a Google business profile. It's like a Facebook profile. The only thing that it's going to ask you for that is not going to be an instant answer might be how to prove that the website is yours. And that's easy to do. I had to do one recently myself. Now it's going to ask you what year you started your business. It's going to ask you what your website is, your actual address, your hours day by day. It's going to have some tick boxes. Click everything that is germane to your business and fill out every blank. Make sure that that thing is filled out, even if you're not sure what should be in a blank. Fill it in anyway. Google will tell you if you've done something wrong. Somebody will contact you and say, this is not what we want in that box. So, but fill it out thoroughly because what's deciding the order of this stuff is the Google algorithm. Now, the Google algorithm also decides what it comes after the map pack, and that is what we in the industry call the organic search results. These are entirely decided by the Google algorithm. First up, GAF Roofing, the folks who make the roofing materials. Forbes, the magazine that lists different, bests of. Yelp, obviously, Angie's List. This is the first actual roofing company in San Antonio that comes up for me when I do a search. Now, there is an opportunity here for you because you can beat GAF. You can beat Forbes to the top of this list. Certainly into here by going and filling out that profile like I suggested. But you can also get here, and let me show you how. The first thing I'm going to show you is your website. I'm going to go to it. I'm going to copy all, and I'm going to, hold on one second. There we go. All right, I'm going to paste it into this word counter. And this is your website, 1,283 words. That is awesome. That is something you're doing well. I'm going to tell you that Google wants 1,500 words to make yourself absolutely legitimate in the eyes of the Google algorithm. And all words are not equal, but let me show you more. So if I go down and I show you those top folks again, Cloud Roofing, I'm going to refer to them as your Google competitor. Here's Cloud Roofing. I'm going to do the same with their website, cut, and I'm going to paste it into a different word counter. They have 1,148 words. So you guys are running neck and neck. It's 100 different or thereabouts. So you want more than they have. You have that now, but get to 15 and you will blow everyone out of the water. Now, I'm going to tell you that I mentioned it before. All words are not the same. Let me tell you what that means. When people go to Google and they type in something like I did, San Antonio, Texas roofers, there's a whole lot of variations to that. Those are what we call keywords and key phrases. Now, here is a tool that I use, a paid tool to look at the metrics of your site. Your site is rated at a 20. That is pretty darn good, to be honest. And you have backlinks 107. Here's what I was talking about just a moment ago, the keywords. We'll look at that. And then your traffic, 30. You've had 30 people click on through Google to get to your site in the last month. Now I'm going to show you Cloud. Their site is rated at 31. It's better than yours in that respect. Backlinks, you have 107, they have 599. Keywords, they have 2,500. You have 191. You see where I'm going with this? Their traffic was 7,000 clicks in the last month versus your 30. And this 7,000 likely resulted in more estimates being given by them than the number of 30 that you have. Let's get you up here into the 7K. I'm going to show you how to do it. The organic keywords is key to getting you there and the backlinks. Let's talk about the keywords first. The keywords are the actual search results that people would type in. Now, somebody has typed in roof tar 5,300 times when looking for a roofer in your area. It seems kind of not specific enough to me, but that's what people have typed in. Now, look, that actual thing, they have a section in their blog about roofing tar and how to apply it. So this search request is actually satisfied on their website. San Antonio roofer, satisfied on their website. Roofing in San Antonio, satisfied on their website. And you can see that it's just a change of the order. San Antonio here versus here. Roofer versus roofing. Roofing companies. Roofing company. You know, there's a lot of singulars and plurals that can be satisfied on your website just as they do. How to walk on a roof. I don't know why. The roof of my mouth wasn't working for that moment. How to walk on a roof safely. That's so weird that somebody would type that, but here it is. They refer to it on their website. Anything that you can do for your website that will answer more questions for customers who are typing in to a Google search, the better for you. Even if it doesn't come up all that often, it's something that would make your website higher in the strength, which is this number here that we were talking about. It would make that number higher and put you higher in the search results. Now, keywords is one way of doing it. Now, as I've showed you, you have 191, they have 2,500. You can get there. This is where those 1,500 words come in. You don't have to have it all, you know, in a bunch of fancy paragraphs or anything. You can just literally list best San Antonio roofer, best Bourne roofer, best Austin roofer in your website in very sneaky sort of ways that are completely legitimate. I don't mean sneaky like, you know, illegal or anything, but for instance, this is a graphic. Let me see here if I can click on it. Yeah, it's an image. Let me save this image as it will show you what it is called. This is called Chamini. Now, this appears several times on your page. It doesn't have to be called Chamini. It could be called Best Roofer in San Antonio. Well, that's not how to spell that, but I was typing quickly. You see, you get my point, because burst. I also misspelled that. The web crawler is not going to care where it appears on your website. It just needs it on your website in order for it to make that connection. Now, you can do it even in the background of this black here. You could have all of those website words in black in the background, and that way nobody would even see them. They're completely invisible, but they're included on your website. Now, like I said, you are really close at 1,200 words. Getting to 1,500 is not going to be hard, and having them be the right words is just going to be the key. Make sure that you go through and figure out all of the things that people could potentially type into a Google search while looking for you. Shingles, tile roof, gutters, all of those things that are part of your industry, put them in there. Felt, all of the stuff that goes on the roof, put that into your website so that people who are searching for those specific things will see your website come up first. Now, the next thing that I'm going to tell you about is this backlinks. You have 107, your competitor has almost 600. Here we go. This is what they have for backlinks. A backlink is sort of like a website doing a shout out to your website. They list your website on their website. Like, for instance, Webflow, Homestead.com, Yellow Pages that, you know, lists your website. It doesn't say anything about your website. It just lists it. Now, that's one of the things that the Google algorithm wants to have satisfied, because it believes that the more people that are talking about you, as it were, the more people that are referring back to you means you must be that much more important. So getting more backlinks on your website is something that is going to be key to getting you to the top of the Google web search. Now, this is what I'm going to show you that is the most important thing. Some guy with a Dorito in one hand and a mouse in the other isn't going to scroll much further than the related searches. That's kind of where the search will kind of bounce at if you do a new search yourself. Just, flick the mouse up and it will bounce down here at related, and then it will begin redrawing in a moment. But anything above the related searches is what somebody is probably going to rely on first. Rhino Roofer, San Antonio, Fix Roof. Cloud roofing. Let's look at what you had. 30 clicks in the last month. They had 7,000. So this is the number that you can have by improving these metrics on your website. And you can do it yourself. I'm saying it's easy to do. Obviously, filling out the Google Business Profile is much more simple than changing some of the things on your website, but they are things you can do. And but I'm not going to tell you that, even though they're easy, that they are fast. They are time consuming. It takes a lot of time to go and do this. So that's where I think Eric might be able to help you out. And so what I would suggest is give Eric a call if you would rather spend your time roofing than digging around in the guts of your website, and he can guide you through the next step. I hope I have been really helpful in helping you find yourself in a better position on a Google web search, and thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.